Is that you? Yeah, a lot of people can relate. You've given meditation a real try, or you're just not really attracted to it, but you don't want to be stuck in that thinking mind all the time. A constantly ruminating mind is one of the afflictions of modern civilization. Today, I'm going to show you an easier way out than a meditation practice. You all know I'm always pushing a meditation practice, but realistically, it doesn't work for everybody. Nothing does. Luckily, there's another practice that often works for people that have trouble with meditation. And like meditation, its benefits go way beyond just slowing down your thinking mind. The principle is pretty simple. I'll give you a brief introduction, and then I'll go into it in a little bit more depth so you can really make this work for you. The idea is that we use gratitude to redirect our mind. Anytime we're stuck in a thinking cycle, we look around ourselves and we focus on something and have gratitude for it. This retrains our mind. We're going from a constant rumination and cycling through thoughts to paying attention to the things around us that we're grateful for. It's an awesome way to pull ourselves out of autopilot and into a more conscious engagement with the world around us. To understand this a little more fully, we can imagine that our mind is always going to be either externally focused or internally focused. Now, this is oversimplifying, but the principle works. When I'm externally focused, I'm looking at something that's drawn my attention. So maybe my child has come up and they're showing me something that they've just drawn. All of my focus is there and I'm not stuck in any kind of thought pattern. The other kind of focus is internal. So now I turn and I look into my thoughts, into my projections of future or past. Sometimes it might be related to this external. I enjoy the picture and then I think, oh, should she be spending that much time drawing? Or are we falling behind in homeschooling? Oh, geez. Yeah. Boy, this could be bad. I mean, how's she going to get into a college? And then I'm stuck in that internal ruminating thought form. Once I understand that I'm basically always going to be external or internal, I can start to have a self-check and say, what am I focused on right now? And usually we're going to do that when we're feeling ourselves in an anxious or thought-muddled place. In fact, that question itself, as you'll notice, is a turning to internal thought. Now, as soon as I notice that I'm doing that, I look at something around me and I feel gratitude for it. Now, there's an endless amount of things. If you're stuck and you don't feel like you can feel gratitude for something, look at your feet and say, dang, it's awesome that I have feet, if you do. Look at your hands. Wow, it's awesome that I have hands. Again, if you do. Not all of us do. And if you've lost a hand or a foot, then you know what I'm talking about. There's an immense feeling of gratitude we can have for the everyday things that we have. The ability to take this breath. That person over there that I love, who I can speak with because they're alive and well. There's the food you're eating. There's the view out your window. There's the fact that you have fresh water to drink. Look around yourself, choose something, focus on it, feel gratitude for it, and then allow that gratitude to take you on a little trip of gratitude. Oh, I'm so grateful that I have food to eat right now. And I'm grateful that it's this apple. This is such an amazing apple. And you know what? I feel really grateful for the farmers that grew this apple. It goes on in an endless chain. You'll find when you start going down that gratitude road that you just feel better. You start to notice things around you that maybe were, slipping your consciousness before. You're developing the ability to redirect your mind from autopilot into your own conscious awareness where you are at the helm. You're pulling yourself out of rumination, which releases cortisol and stress hormone and just brings your whole system down, and moving yourself into gratitude, which releases all kinds of good feeling chemicals. And you're just reaffirming to yourself that you can do it, that you are not completely under the control of your ruminating mind. Now, I'm not going to kid you, my friends. This does take work, like anything else you're going to do in life that's going to add to your life. Yes, work, but the nice thing is that it's pretty feel-good work. As soon as you start expressing that gratitude, thinking that gratitude, you feel better. Meditation doesn't always do that for us. For a lot of us, meditation can just feel kind of tough, at least at first. And best of all, this leads us on a path towards greater awareness. We can begin with gratitude, but eventually we'll learn to just focus ourselves externally into our senses whenever we find our mind doing some ruminating. And that opens up the door to just being aware of our world, experiencing the sights, sounds, smells, tastes, touches that are always feeding into us, but that often go ignored because we're just stuck up here going in little circles. Give this tool a try, my friends. It is really effective, especially for those who have had trouble with meditation. Share in the comments if this works for you, and please subscribe, hit the bell, share, check out our Patreon page if you want to help my family to keep making these videos and putting this out into the world. And thank you for watching. Love to you all.